What we discussed till yesterday? Just give me a glimpse in the chart, right? And that's operators. We learned about operators, right? Types of methods, right? Commenting. Is my voice clear, guys? Is my voice clear? Yeah. And today we'll be discussing about conditional statements. We're discussing about conditions. So before moving to these conditional statements, yesterday we missed one more operator. Okay, we missed one more operator. How many operators we saw yesterday? We saw five types of operators, right? And we missed one more operator, which is we say it as binary operators. Binary operators, which are there are two types of operators. There are two types of binary operators. One is increment operator, and the second one is exponent operator. Okay, one is increment operator, and the second one is decrement operator. The increment operator is plus plus. Okay, is plus plus. And the decrement operator is minus minus. So these are the two types of binary operators. One is increment operator and the other one is decrement operator. Okay. So with the help of these things, we increase the values of our variables. Okay. We increase the values of our variables. Let's see. Okay. Who's the guy called Nihal? Nihal. Star C IPL dash one. What is his full name? Is his full name or something? Yes. Mr. Nihal, uh, how can I identify you as a member of the class? You have something, your name is something messy, messy. T Nihal dash C IPL dash something. T Nihal SRC IPL-1. What is this? Can you please change it for me, Mr. Nihal? Thank you. Okay. Let's just see how these operators work. Okay. These urinary operators work. Yeah, guys, let's just start by creating a new project. Okay. Can anyone say me that how do I create a project? How do I create a new project in Eclipse? Just see it. Say this thing. So after opening our Eclipse, we'll search for, we'll go into a file tab. Okay, this file tab. I think it is equal to, okay. After going to the file, we'll be choosing new and then Java project. Okay, new Java project. After this thing, we'll be choosing a def file, right? Def 4, right? Def 4. Okay, then we'll be choosing the version of our Java. Okay, and we'll finish it. Here we go without these are what after creating a project, we will be getting our Java's runtime environment libraries, dictionary libraries from Java. And then after we'll be seeing a source folder. Okay, a source folder. Here where here this is the place where we create our packages, create our classes, and write our code. Okay. So for creating a package, right click on the source, new and package, new package. Okay. And our package name should follow some standards, right? Which is reverse to our domain name, which is reverse to a domain name. Here we go with the package. Okay, okay, and our package contains the information about the package. Okay, and after getting into the package, we need to create our classes. Okay, we need to create our classes. For creating a class, just click on the package, right click on the package, okay, choose new class, okay, and go with the class name. What is the class we are going to discuss? Statements, right? Statement and finish it. This is the class we are going to write our code, okay. Yeah, yes, guys. Okay, this is how we create our class. In this class, we write our code, okay. Let's say we start with our main method, which is public static void main string args. Okay, public static void main string args. Okay, let's just see the example of our ternary operator, which is increment and decrement operators. Okay, let's just see. We have a variable, let's say as a variable a, and its value is 6. Okay, so there are two types of see in increment operator. There are two types. Okay. The first one is pre-increment. Okay. And the second one is post-increment. Okay. These are the two types of increment operators. Okay. Okay. Pre-increment means the operator is increased before it gets printed. Just a second, guys. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So there is a pre-increment operator, which means we increase the value before it gets printed. Okay. And there is another one called post-increment. Will get incremented after getting printed. That's simple. Okay. See, if you take a variable A, which is pre for this one, pre-increment means what we do plus A. Okay. And for post-increment means we do A plus plus. That's it. Okay. In this, the value is pre-incremented, and here the value is incremented after getting printed. Okay. Let's just see. If I try to print this all, it's not auto printable, and say plus A, output will be C. This is pre-increment. Here, what happens? This six value is increased first, and then got printed. Okay, and then got printed. Okay. So, and the next one is post increment, right? Then we'll be having the post increment. Okay. So, what happens here is right away we have incremented it first. Okay. We have increased it first. Stop, increase. And this what? If the increment happens one more time, this will get changed to 8, right? But it won't happen. Okay. So I save this one and I'll try to pin this one. It will be 6 only. I just counted this one, the pre-increment method. Okay. Here, the value is incremented after getting used or after getting printed. Okay. Okay. Understood? Do you guys understood? Yes. I know you guys understood or not. If not, I will go once again. Yes, guys. Can I know you guys understood this thing or not? How can I know you are? Yes. Ah, yeah, I'll continue with the class. So, this is about the increment operations. Okay. And in the same way, we will be having the decrement operations also. In the same way, we'll be having these decrement operators also. How do we do them? Simply changing of minus. And here the value is decremented h first and then got printed. Okay. And then next, for this one, here the value is got printed and then the value will get decremented. Okay. Let's just check this value. See, here the value got printed at first and then got decremented. And after that, when we are trying to print it, it will get a here the decremented value. Okay. Okay. This can be a good example for this one. Yeah. Okay. This is for incremented decrement operators. So you implemented different operators. Let's just move to a statements. We're going for statements. Let's just see the first statement, first type of statement. See, the conditional statements, Java, are used to check if the condition is true or false. That's it. Okay. These condition statements in Java are used to check whether the condition is true or false. If the condition becomes true, it will return the statements which we return inside a condition, inside the loop. If it becomes false, it will exit the loop. Let's just try to understand this with the and okay, check diagram. Okay, flow chart or diagram. Okay, just see there is a condition. Is good. Server one is good. Sorry. This one is good. False. And here we see the condition. The condition or we got a statement, right? Statement, right? This statement is checked whether it is here we write a condition. Inside this one, we write a condition. If condition becomes true, the control is moved to the true side of a true side or inside of a loop. Okay. If the condition is false, it moves outside the loop. Okay. So this just we see an example like saying that who is even or not. Okay. Now, here what we wanna check this statement whether the two is even or not, even number or not. So for this one, we write a condition saying if what is the condition? 2 modulus 2 is equals to 0, then the 2 is even, right? Okay. Or else it's any kind of number, not only just 2. We may take as something 10 or 20, okay? Or we can take it as 13, 15, any odd number also. If this condition becomes true, if this condition becomes true, then our statements are our control or our pointer. What we say? We can say it as a pointer. This pointer will be moved inside the loop. Okay. Or else it will be moved outside the loop. Just see. So we'll see the same example in our code. See, I have taken for now I will take a variable saying n, and I'll be I'll be giving it some value. Just say 16. Okay. I wanna check whether this variable is even or not. For this one, I'll be using if else statement. Okay. I'll be using if else statement. Just say if. See the syntax. The syntax will be same as I am typing. Okay. After if, we'll be starting with a bracket. Okay. Inside those brackets, we will be writing our code. What is for our condition? Okay. What is our condition? If n modulus 2 is equals to 0 and the condition becomes true, we will be moving inside the loop. What we after moving inside the loop, what we will be trying to print? We will be trying to print n is an even number. Okay, if it becomes true, and if it becomes false, we will be writing our else condition. What is our else condition? This n is not an even number. Okay, I'll be saving this and I'll be running this one. What I got here simply my condition is true. I got a result if n modulus 2. Okay, let's just see whether n modulus 2 is 0 or not. Okay, how do we? We'll store this in a variable k and we'll be saying n modulus 2. Okay, and now we'll print it. K and what we got for this one? And modulus 2 became 0, right? And here our condition is true, right? Then our condition is true. So whenever our condition is true, we move inside the statement or inside the loop. Okay, inside the statement. Okay, if I convert this one to 17, if I convert this one to 17 and I will try to print it, it will give me 1. My remainder is 1 here. Okay, like that. I will be skipping the loop, if loop, and I will be moving towards the else, else condition. Okay, this is what happens in this conditional statements. Okay, I think you understand this thing. Yes, is it clear? I think it's clear. I'm thinking it is clear for you. And I will be moving forward with another statement. The another statement we have is, what is it? We'll be having if and else if statement. Okay. Here we'll be having if and else if statement. What it does is it checks one more condition. If you want two or more results, okay. If I want two or more results, I'll be using this thing. Okay. Here, what I will do, I'll just write else if. Okay. Else if, and I'll start writing a condition. I'll start by writing with condition. It checks whether this thing is divisible by. So I say I will be checking it for another condition. I will say if this number is odd or not. I will be checking that if the L is odd or not. Okay. How I will do it? N modulus 1 is equal to 0 or n modulus 3 equal to 0. Then n will be a odd number. Okay. And we will be writing the else statement. Here, what we will be writing? We will be writing n is neither even nor odd. Okay. Okay. Else statements works like this. It will check for this condition. If it becomes true, it will perform this operation. Okay. If it becomes false, it will come to the next condition, which is else if condition. It will check for this condition also, and if it becomes true, it finishes this one. Ignoring these two, ignoring this one and this one. Okay. Okay. After that, it will be if both the conditions are false, if this one and this one, both the conditions are false, it will be moving towards the else statement. Let's just check this one. Percentage 3, sorry. One, I think. Yeah. See, for this one, like this, percentage 2, not equal. We'll be doing this like this. Okay. Yep. We'll be doing like this for checking whether the number is odd or not. Okay. If the number is not divisible by 2, then we'll say it is an odd number. Okay. This is for a else if statements. Okay. And next, we'll be seeing our what is the next statement? Switch case. Okay, we'll be seeing our switch case. Switch case is used to see a condition. See, I I'll show it for you in the code. Okay, let me just write the code first. Okay, I had a number. I had an integer I equals to 20. Okay, integer I is equals to 20. How I will be writing the switch case is I will be starting it with switch your switch and I will be providing it with a condition or expression. Okay, it is I. Okay, in this case, and I will start the loop. Okay, just see in switch case we will be initializing it with switch statement. We will be giving expression to it, and we will be starting with loop, internal loop. Okay, we'll be starting with internal loop. In this, we will be checking the cases. Like if we have multiple options, okay. If we have multiple options, we will be choosing any one, right? So in the same way, switch case is used. Okay. In the same way, the switch case is used. If we are having case one, say, if this case is true, we will be doing some operations. Okay. And we will be breaking our statement. We'll be breaking our statement and we will be moving towards our case two. And operation two. Operation two. And break. And in our switch case, we'll be having a default case. Okay. Default case. What does this default case do means if none of our cases is true. If none of our cases is true, it will perform the operation in our default case. Okay. It will be printing or operation which is in our default case. Let's just see it. Okay, here I given my switch statement. I. Okay, this is my expression. Okay, to check whether I. Okay, I will be providing the case. Okay, case 20. If my case is I's value is 20, what I will be doing? I will be doing, I just print it. I is 20. Okay, and then I will be breaking it. Okay. And if I give it as case 30, if my i's value, expression's value is 30, or expressions, the result derived from that expression is 30, what I say? I is 30. Okay. And then I'll break it. Okay. And I can also check it for something else. Something else means I'll just simply I'll be going like I'll be writing the cases for this thing. Okay. I'll be writing cases, a number of cases, whatever be the possible case. Okay. Like just consider this. Um like you have written an exam. Okay. There are two cases. One is pass case, another one is fail case. Okay. Just see. Let's just make it as an example. Exam. Let's just make your exam as an exam. Um, scenario, right? Say we will be taking string exam. Okay, this string will have we can have two things. One for our exam, we can expect two results. One is pass, another one is fail. Right? Pass. We'll be providing it with a value called pass. Here we'll be checking it. Which exam? Okay, we'll be starting the loop and we'll be writing the case one. If case one is pass, what we'll be doing? We'll be printing you pass the exam. Okay, and we'll be breaking the loop. If we what happens here is if you are not going to break this one, it will be going to if the control will be going to check the case two. Okay, if the case two is checked, then it will also do that operations. Okay, so that is why we use break statement. We'll be coming outside the loop, and we'll be writing the case two, which is fail. Okay, here we will be saying you failed the exam. Okay, and then we will be breaking the statement. Break. And for this one, if what can be a default case? I haven't wrote the exam. Okay, I was absent for that exam, so we'll make it as a default case. Default case. Okay, what we will be saying? Not attended. Not attended the exam, and we will be breaking it. Okay. Okay, if these two cases, if any one of these cases is there for our exam, we will be printing it. If any, nothing else. If we haven't given these two cases, it will be moving towards a default case. Just say save and print. What I have given here, I have given it as a pass, and our case is pass, and it says you passed the exam. Okay, if I convert this one to fail and enter C, when I run it, it changed it. Okay. If I add one more L, what happens? Is our condition there? No, right? It will go to the default case. it will move towards the default case. Okay, and switch statement is case sensitive. Okay, everything in Java is case sensitive. You need to handle it carefully. Okay, am I clear? Am I clear? Yes, do you understand this thing? Switch statement. If yes, just ping it in the chat. Because I will be knowing. Please ping it in the chat if yes, or else I will explain it again. When you're asking for explain the overall concept, yes, I will make it clear for you. See, this switch statement is used to check. Just consider it as a ladder. If one thing miss, we'll be moving towards another thing. Okay. So this is also a else if state. This is also works like a else if statement. If you understood that if else if statement, this one, second one, the second one which I told. Okay. If you understood this one, the switch statement also works same. There is no difference. The syntax and writing the code is different. Okay. But here we pass our conditions directly. Okay. We pass our condition here. Okay. Okay. We can just say it. We can say it as a string and int, and we can simply make it here 20. If I say this one as exam modulus 2, and if I check this one with 0, and I can check this one with 1. This is the same thing we did before. Okay. Okay. This is how we'll get it. This is the same statement what we have did before, but the syntax is different for this one. Okay. The syntax is The syntax is different for this one. This is also a else if else, sorry, if else if statement. But the syntax we write here is different and it contains a default statement. Okay, here in this statement, these case values should be unique. Okay, in an else if statement, we can write any number of statements in any type. But where it comes to switch statement, the difference between else if else if is if else if and switch is these cases should be unique in switch statement. Okay. Okay. Here it's the results generated by our condition. This is a it checks with the result. These cases are results generated by our condition, like whatever we expect, except okay. Whatever could be our expectations. Uh, like we just say we will be having imaginations, right? The Chandrayaan 3 left the Earth and reached the moon. So, what is the thought in the scientist's mind before launching it? Either it may land or it may fail. It may be lost. Okay, he will be choosing two scenarios. It will landed. Okay, it will be failing, or it will be failing. Okay, so we expect these two scenarios and we will try to predict the results. Okay, we'll be trying to doing our operations. Okay, and there is a default condition. For the Chandrayaan 3, there will be a default condition. What it is? It is just not just starting. Okay, not just starting the machine. The machine is aborted. Okay, these are the things. This is the switch statement. Okay, and it will be unique. Passing and failing will be unique. Okay, but where it comes to else if else if will be we can give any number of statements. We can check whether the condition whether the number is even or not two or three times. Okay, but whereas if I make it as a zero, it will be throwing an error because it is duplicate case. Okay, but where it comes to else if statements, it will not be like this. It will allow duplicates. In switch statement, it won't allow duplicates. That will be the difference. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yes, explain if you writing condition. else if and switch. These are the conditional statements. Okay. Uh, and then next, see, the default is executed when the both conditions are false. Okay. See, if I convert this one to 0, I think, uh, plus 2, or we can say, we can write for this one case 0, 0, 0, 0. Mm, if I pass something called showing us some float values, right? Let's see. Okay, we are unable to pass 0 here, right? So this one, and let's see, at 20. If I make this one as 20, if I make this one as 30, and this is 10. Okay, I'll make this one as 30. I will just copy this one and 20. Okay, neither 20 nor 30. Okay, here I've given value for this as a 20. If the case matches 20, what it does, it prints the result for 20. Okay, prints the result for 20. If the case becomes 30, it prints the case which allows 30. It will skip the 20th and default case. If I pass it as 50, which is neither 20 nor 30, here's the where our default case comes into action. Default case, when it comes to action, whenever the cases which we are passed are not present, not equal to our results, then our default will be executed. Okay. Whenever our cases are not matched with our results, then our default statement will be executed. Okay. Is it clear? Yep. Okay. Yes. I'll make it a copy. This one is for switch. Right. Rename this one. Creating one more class for your extension. Um, is equal to 0, I will contain this is for you else statement and over the else part. Out. These are the three problems we discussed today. Mm, One more thing we need to do for the day is urinary operators, right? Mm, mm, 7. Okay. Plus orbital is 7. This is for, as we saying, as we commenting here, this is for value is incremental at first and then printed. Okay. Here, what I say is value is printed first and then incremental. Okay. In the same way, we will be seeing for decrement operator. What is the Okay. Without okay. Yeah. Is compare and compare. These are the codes of this statement. Yeah. Next, what is the next thing? We'll be moving towards the loops. Yep. Okay, let me explain you the concept of loop. Okay. I will be sending these programs as to you. Don't worry about them. Mm, see, let's just see the condition for loop. Yeah. Mm. In loops, what happens is if you take a condition, okay, you take a condition and you make it, you take a statement and you pass it to a condition, okay, until and unless this condition becomes false, this loop is goes on and on, okay, until and unless this condition becomes false, the operations are performed on and on, okay, whatever the operations which we have written inside our brackets, okay, those operations goes on and on. It becomes false whenever the operation, it exists a loop whenever the operation is false, okay. Just say we have given a statement. Just say we have given a statement, okay. Yes, we have given a statement. If this statement becomes true, the loop will get goes on and on until and unless our we'll be providing here with some condition. Okay. Until and unless this condition becomes false, the loop goes on and on and on, goes continuously. Okay. Whenever the condition becomes false, this statement is printed always. Okay. If the condition becomes true. Okay. If the condition becomes false, the condition we wrote becomes false, then the loop is exited and it will get ended. Okay. Okay, I think yeah, this is a basic concept in our loops. Okay. The statement which we provide will be printed or will be performed until and unless our condition becomes false. Okay. In each and every loop, there are three types of loops. One is do while loop, one is while loop, and another one is for loop. Okay. These three types of loops will be working on the same principle. They will be performing the operations until and unless the condition becomes false. Okay, this is a basic of like basic thing which our loops follow. Okay, we will be discussing deeply. We will be discussing each and every loop from tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. I came to know that someone have already knowledge over these things. Yeah. For the time being, time getting over, we'll be discussing it tomorrow. Don't worry about these things. Okay. And you can leave the class, Amma, for the day.